Alright friends, welcome back. We're gonna get started on part 2 of the Chainrasp batch painting here in just a second. Still just relaxing for a sec. Stretching my legs, gonna sip on some energy drink. Need more art on my walls. All my art's in other spots. Oh, hi kitties. Pixie the basement kitty says hi. So, got that guy to paint. And then we're down to 20. Happy ghost friends. Need to do a little bit more with his face there. Otherwise, I like it. Okay, thanks kitty. Nice to see you. Get all the cat hair off me. Alright, so what do you think? I think we are about to paint a shit ton more brown. Brown. It's exciting. It excites me greatly. Give myself the hiccups. Feel like there's a trick that I'm just not getting. But oh well. I'm slightly blind, so I need the glasses to see just a little bit better. You know, now that I think on it, I should probably mix my paint back up after being gone. And don't worry about the spliges if you're new. We're gonna cover those all up in the next step, so try to avoid them, but if you get some, no big deal. Might want a smaller brush for some of those spots in there. Me too, bud. I think I might be coming down with a cold or something. Why are you so tired? Hopefully for a better reason than that. Oh, is it still hellishly hot there? We've actually been getting some rain and some wind, so it's helped cool things down a little bit. I mean, we're down from 100 to 80, which is pretty bearable. $93, that's not good, it's not bad. Your dad doesn't like to run the air conditioning though, right? Not what goes on there? Isn't that why it's extra bad for you? Smooth out some of the brown on these from our first pass. Use a small brush to get up into these guys. I'm gonna ignore the ones really far inside there now, am I? Fine, I lied. I'm not. Okay. There is him. Let's go back and finish this guy up. Low-hanging fruit. Oh, not that guy. What guy was I thinking? I was thinking this guy. So you just happened to realize he was broken when I started painting him, so I had to stop. This guy's like straight up chained to the ground, I think. I think that's all of him. He's pretty straightforward. I like this guy's pose. It's like the way he's kind of hunkered down, kind of screaming. Some terrifyingly unnatural noise coming out of his face there. Okay, that side's almost done. And paint his ball. Almost feel like I should come through and do the gray on these tombstones before I come through and do the Nuln Oil. Is that a cat that just went flying by? I think it was. And I can Nuln Oil them both at the same time. Okay. Beep. This is one of those guys with a lot of chain. He's got a lot of baggage dragging him down. Uh-oh, phone is running out of battery. I'll have to take it upstairs soon. Plug it in.
Familiar faces prolong the embraces. We were always once for the breakaway, but we're nearing chances to wake the day. They're calling you over, the methods are bolder. Lost in the time now, reminding ourselves how we were always once for the breakaway, but we're nearing chances to wake the day.
Half the trick with these guys sometimes is just keeping track of all the different spots you gotta paint. And, you know, I feel like if I was a little more efficient in how I attacked the angles, probably would be good, but just not something I'm really super good at. Instead, I just kind of go for whatever I see until I don't see anything anymore. Uh-oh, might be losing the battery on my headset too. Hopefully not. Okay. So rusty axe to the head. I missed a little spot on that lock. I hate that, but when you got so many models like this, a couple little things like that, no one will ever even see them. There's always one or two little wobbly bits you get. If you're not painting for golden demon competitions, it's really not a big deal. As long as it's not like all over the place. No, probably more so like if it's your like big general dude that you're gonna paint super nice. A little horde dude like this, yeah. Just highlight it, people will think it's on purpose.
A break, a pause. I wait. Oh, baby, 'cause I know I was the cause. Every time I close my eyes, I see your face. I'm longing for your kisses and your sweet embrace. Now you're saying you need time and that you need your space, and you don't know if things will ever be the same. Well, I will wait for you, and I'll do anything that you want me to. Just let me into your heart. Let me into your heart. Just let me into your heart. Let me into your heart.
Time for a slightly smaller brush. Okay, he's done. Alright. Oh good, I like this guy. He doesn't have very much on him. After, let's see, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've done 14 of them. After 14, I kind of like some easy ones. It's not too bad though. 14 in 2 hours 20 minutes. It will easily be done with all 20 of them in under 3 hours. And this is just base coating this rust base that I'm doing. And you know, I think it'll be fine. Honestly, everything after this is going to be pretty quick. It's probably another like hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours total of work and they're all done. And since the airbrush was really quick, looking at about 6 hours for 20 models start to finish. I don't feel too bad about that, if we achieve it. Then I gotta decide what we're painting next.
We could be holding up our light. We could be fighting for what's
Maybe Spirit Torment might be fun. Need at least one of those painted, although I might want to do the new one, because Crawlock the Jailer looks freaking great. Oops, little spot on the end, I missed. And yeah, we're being sloppy because we don't have to care on this sort of stuff. Just get it on there and move on to the next guy. So I think after this stage, I still have some energy left. I will do the few tombstones really quick because that'll be just a quick base coat. And then we can put wash on everything. And that's good. This guy's only got one chain. It's a little funky to get to, but we'll just break out the smaller brush, I think. That should get in there a little bit better. Oh, he's got one on his arm I missed. Why not? It's all about the completionist in me. It's like, yeah, there's a bit of a grind in the middle here, and that's a thing, but when you get it done, you can look at it all the time and be like, dude, I did that. That's so cool. Except really what you do is you go, dude, I could have done that better. 'Cause that's how people are. Besides, man, painting runs in your family now. Don't you know that's a thing? Yeah. You just gotta find techniques that allow you to be messy, I guess. I'll show you dry brushing sometime. You can be messy as hell and still actually come up with something really cool if you know, follow a couple of basic guidelines. I mean, technically when I was using my airbrush, I was being pretty messy, it's just under controlled circumstances. And you know, you've seen me doing this. Sometimes I get a little messy, and it's all about knowing what to do to go back and fix it. Clean it up and get some nice detail in there. I think this axe is going to look really good when it's all rusted up. And then give it some nice blood and gibbets all over it. Gotta have more rusty, bloody weapons. Need a smaller brush to get into some of those. Get these chains that are inside of him here. Oh, dude. That sucks. IP ban you for ad blocker? That's one way to do it. Wonder if more sites will start doing stuff like that. Okay, I'm still seeing little bits of white sticking through, more so than I want. Okay, I think that's good enough. You have another one, and they don't ban you for ad blocker. Look at that, we're almost all the way through these guys. At least this stage. This stage of these guys. Only well, I did take a break, so only about 2 hours. And we had the little extra bit of time trying to figure out exactly if they were going to look good, which I think they are. I think I'm going to be pretty happy with the finished result for all of them. What animes are you watching now, Schwanz? I started watching Durarara? I never got through the whole thing, but it was kind of entertaining. My Hero Academy! One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Boruto. The original Dragon Ball? Or Dragon Ball Z? I haven't seen that in forever. Oh, Super. Of course. I should have known it has evolved again. You watched the English one? This guy has got some lot of shit going on. Where do we start? Start here. A little too much. Paint's starting to thicken up again. This is an interesting remix of this song. Gonna need a smaller brush to get into some of those spots. Okay, any other really easy spots I can get to with the big brush? We need the small one for the rest.
break it down.
Okay. This guy's pretty intense in his chain gang. Almost done. Just can't stop. Sometimes it's hard to just get the view angle and the light on them the way you need to. Okay. Alright. I need just a second here. Because my phone battery is not happy. The latest Android update I got is just a battery hog. So, I'm just gonna step over here. I'll just be 2 seconds to plug this in. Yeah, maybe 3 seconds, but you get the idea. Oh. No, that is not true. All right, I'll be right back. I forgot that this is USB-C, not USB Mini. Hi, doggos. Alright, sorry about that. Chair painting. I've heard of chair streaming. I didn't know chairs could paint too. Oh man, that's getting my back. But I got two more. And then we'll bust out some gray. Let's see. Figure out how many of these guys have got tombstones. 5. 6, usually it's an even number. So looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's do this. Let's grind these last couple out here. Got some water in my brush there. This is one of the guys I was experimenting on doing the skin and the face with just a dark green wash. Don't remember what it's called because I've only used it one time, but I think I'm going away from that idea now. I think I decided to double down on some of the details just because I can. That's how I roll.
Everything changes.
Yep, see, everything changes. Gonna paint these rusty chains. Getting close on these guys.
Stop the time, hold your breath. You're the only one I see. Breathe me in, taste your lips. You're the only high I need. I'm losing control. Your eyes entice me. Just letting go. Your hold is tightening.
And he's got a little anchor down here. And of course, this one, he's got it all the way through the middle of him. Jesus. This guy was a real asshole. They were like, you are chained up forever, buddy. You better believe it, mister.
Take me high, break me down. You're the flashing lights I see. Catch my soul, lose my mind. You're the only trip I need. I'm losing control. Your eyes entice me. Just letting go. Your hold is tightening. I feel you rushing through my veins. Our bodies getting closer. Your heartbeat drives me insane. I feel you taking over. I feel you rushing through my veins. Our bodies getting closer. Your heartbeat drives me insane. I feel you taking
Okay, I think it's a small brush for the rest of these.
You're the only high I need. I feel you taking over. I feel you taking over.
I think I am pretty happy about this as a base color for Rust, though. I think it's sufficiently gross. I like it. A little bit on the inside here. Don't have to worry about too much of those because you're not really going to see them. Couple more spots to get. Okay, last one. I kind of accidentally and then purposely at the end there just saved the little leader dude for the last. I don't really know why, but made sense at the time. Okay, so we've done 19 of these little bastards. This will be 20. I think I'm gonna do the top of this. Brass, but I do think I want this all to be rusted metal. Could do it wood, but I don't know, I'm feeling it. Excuse me. Another link in the chain. I think this guy might have to get some brass on him too, like a big brass keyring or something, that'd be cool. So for right this second, we'll leave that keyring unpainted. We'll probably come in with silver, because brass/gold goes down way better over silver than anything else. Probably need a slightly smaller brush to get in on some of those final parts in that area. There's so many spirit hordes earlier. Oh god. Yeah, dude. That was unlike anything I've put together in a long time. I've done a lot of fiddly little models, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not proud of it, but I did actually huck it across the room at one point in time. It almost beat me. I had to watch videos and like, how do you do this? And yeah, I finally got it. It looks really good. I think now that I've done one, the rest will be much easier, but man, the frustration level was through the roof for a little bit there. I'm definitely looking way more forward to painting them than I did assembling them. Now my big decision is they're actually a pretty good unit. So I'm like, do I want more of them? Do I really want to assemble even more? I think that's what I'm gonna do after this painting stream is go relax. That was a nice little miss there. That's alright, we'll fix that in a bit. Go relax and put some more together. I got 2 more to do. Oh, I see how I probably got that. That's alright. Is that all of his chains? Not really. So JL, what's your favorite Nighthaunt model so far? Favorite to put together, paint, whatever. Right. They're really good though with those 6 dice. I'm like, I don't know. Plus, unless I'm mistaken, there's no real easy way to buy them. You have to buy them packaged with something else, which is also a little bit annoying. Yeah, I can't wait to put that model together. She is right there in my pile to be assembled. That's actually what caused me to buy this, because my wife saw that and was like, you need to have that and paint it. And I was like, sure, honey. And if I'm gonna do that, then I need to have all the rest of the army too, right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. The only minor disappointment with her is I was actually hoping she would be a slightly larger model. Just because I thought she would be kind of epic. But that's okay. Her husband's kind of crazy too. Right. Luckily, my wife's very accommodating of my gaming and painting hobbies here, so... I'm pretty lucky that way. Okay, so I think I got all of his rusty colors, and now we're gonna switch gears and put the brass in, because he needs some brass accents. And I think I am out of space on that little palette there, so let's get rid of that and get another one. I think I can get away with just this little piece that I got here. Yeah, because I'm playing the heck out of this. Well, I'm not playing it. I'm painting the heck out of this. I hope to play it. Actually, I might play my first Age of Sigmar game tomorrow. I hope. This piece of paper is going to be a pain. And then they announced Kill Team. And Kill Team is looking fun. Hey, New Game, how you doing? Yes, that undead Pegasus rider. Oh my god, what is his name? Is it like General something? He is freaking ridiculous. I cannot wait. I'm trying to hone my skills on all these guys right now so that when that sort of stuff starts dropping, I can do them justice. As you can tell, I'm definitely not a professional painter. I'm a passable painter. I do okay, but definitely want to give them. Yeah, dude, that model is so good looking. I keep crying because I'm like, okay, that's enough. I bought everything I need. Oh, hell, that looks amazing too. Also, the black coach. That black coach model is also going to be so good. Oops, I think I painted too far up on that one. That's alright. Got a little overexcited with the metallic there, but we'll fix that. Just like we'll fix that rather annoying dot on the back of his head. Yeah, I will definitely be buying and painting that model. It's one of the reasons I'm trying to crank through all of these smaller models right now, is so that as we start getting some of these bigger, cooler models, I'm caught up and I can paint them. That's a little too thick. And so I'm actually doing these brass, but you'll notice I do this first because it is just so much easier to paint brass / gold over silver than it is to just put it straight down. And right now I'm not entirely sure what color I am going to do. Yeah, it sounds though like Harlequins are gonna get so much war gear options. Like, I'm kind of curious because I'm a Grey Knight player, and of course Grey Knights are not really that great of a unit in 40k. Great of an army, I should say. They're lacking a lot as a standalone army. They do pretty good as an ally. So I'm pretty excited to see what they do with them, but I think they're going to be the same. I mean, there's only so many options. So I feel like you're going to have a similar thing with them. Are you a Harlequin player then, I take it? I mean, Tyrannid got 4. Orcs got like 4. No. And then, of course, you know, Guardsmen, as always. Guardsmen, even though it's a skirmish game, they're still going to feel like a full army because you're going to have like freaking 20 of them. Yeah, mostly I'm looking forward to... Really, I'm going to use it as an excuse to paint some stuff that I probably wouldn't have painted otherwise because I would have never actually wanted to paint a whole army of it. So they're smart, they got me there. And then there's a couple in particular that I will want to play because I wanted to play them in 40k, but I just didn't want to buy a full army of them. Deathwatch is one. Those Gene Stealer cultists look pretty frickin' killer. I don't know how their stats will be, but the models are great. It's an epic. Oh, you do them all. That's crazy, man. That's a lot. I've played most of those over the year. Let's see, I've had Tau, Imperial Guard, Space Marine, had Tyranids and Orcs. But right now, the only thing that I own is my Grey Knights, and then what am I thinking? I've got a little bit of Imperial Guard I haven't put together. Looking for some brass balls. And this one, I've had this paint for a while. It's a little bit older, so we need to thin it a little bit. $3K from 3rd edition. That's awesome, man. I wish... There are times I really wish I had not. But... It's really only been recently in my life that I could afford to just collect miniatures and not have to really feel like I needed to sell the old ones to afford the new ones, you know? Still painting those stupid candles. It's a little wetter than I want still, but that's alright. We're gonna end up, what we'll end up doing is, we'll put our wash down on this, then it'll get a highlight, and then it will get the Nylak corrosion, which looks super gross. And that'll make a really awesome looking piece of brass when that's all done. Then build your collection even more. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I thought about doing that with Star Wars Legion, because I knew, especially the target audience for Star Wars Legion wouldn't have as many painters in it. But I have not done that yet. And with as many of these ghosts as I have to paint, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Let's try to get a little bit more pigment on there for some of this brass. There's like one stinking cat hair in there that's driving me crazy. And I don't know that I can get to it. It's the joy of living with cats. Ha! Got it. Okay. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm at the point now where I won't sell armies anymore. I thought about it. I offered one of my Saga armies up for sale the other day, and then I was like, nah. And I started painting them. Okay, so the next thing I want to do I got 6 dudes here that just need some gray put down on their gravestone. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we can go to town with Nuln Oil for the win. Yeah, usually I would try to sell him for enough to get a starter of the next army, like, not just a starter, but enough to really get me going in the next army I wanted to play. I did that for a long time. Yeah, you're right, especially if you paint them and everything else, you're just never going to make up your money's worth. People rarely will pay for painted miniatures what they're worth. And unpainted, they want them for next to nothing. So we're just doing up these gravestones real quick here. Since I'm going to go through and put Nuln Oil on all the chains, I might as well have these done too, so I can Nuln Oil them. I did decide with these guys I'm not going to do any OSL. I did on some of my others, but for these ones I'm just going to go straight. Their color only is really on themselves and not anything around them. I kind of feel like these are weaker spirits, if you would, so they wouldn't really glow on everything the way that some of the bigger dudes do. That's how my headcanon has it, at least. I love all the extra details they put on these models, though. The sculpting that Games Workshop is doing nowadays is crazy. The stuff that you can do now with doing all 3D art, and then you can go in and 3D print your masters. It's really just changed the game for how miniatures get done. Well, how do I get to that spot? There we go. Smooth that out. They really do, like, people keep underestimating them. They're like, oh no, I heard can't remember what YouTube channel I was listening to, but he was like, yeah, this new Soul Wars box, I just had no idea they'd be able to put out so many new models. And then even like recently they like, okay, so they put out this new Nighthaunt, they're finally going to flesh out the faction, which a lot of people are happy about. They announced these models and I'm like, oh, look at these new models we're going to get in the next 6, 8, 9 months, and they're out like 2 weeks later. It's freaking crazy how fast that they are doing this now. Like, I think about, I've been following Games Workshop off and on for a very long time, and the Games Workshop right now is not the Games Workshop we had 20 years ago, that's for sure. They are, I mean, obviously technology, but attitude-wise, everything. They just have a completely different way of doing things now. You know, there's other games I play, they've been out for, 3-4 years, and they don't have all the models out for the first book. Of course, they've put out like 4 more books. But yeah, they still don't have all their original models out. Okay, 3 more ghosties. I just keep waiting. I know it helps with the way these bases are shaped, but I keep waiting for this thing to shoot one of these right off the base into the ceiling or light or camera or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this 5th day of July, in the year 2050, I, Lady Gillespie, am proud to present to you Toothless Hawkins and his robot jazz band. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I haven't heard this song in forever. I don't like that. Smooth this out a little bit. Alright, that'll be fine. Don't want to overthink old gravestones. Got these last 2 gravestones, and then we're on to end game for now. For probably need to let these guys all dry for half an hour, 45 minutes. Probably go beat my head against Spirit Host models for a little bit. Gotta get them done so I can get some... Oh, the Reapers. Hopefully that should give me a 1,000-point army when I've got all that stuff done. Yeah, absolutely. Usually I'm actually listening to more dub and stuff, but I was looking for... Usually I keep it, especially when I stream, I stream a lot of various Monster Cat artists because Monster Cat has really good music, and or at least many of their artists too, and then they don't penalize you for streaming it. You don't get your VODs oh, what am I thinking? Censored. And you can also put it out on YouTube, and YouTube doesn't care. But I found this playlist just because I was looking for some other variety. Of course, it's funny enough, it has a lot of Monster Cat stuff. But yeah, I'm a fan. So across the pond, so what part of Great Britain are you in? Yeah, I like dub and a lot of just general electronic stuff, as long as it's not like serious like hardcore EDM. Oh, nice. I got another friend of mine on Twitch that lives out that way. I have to say I appreciate the welcome your country has given to our beloved leader. It has been quite entertaining to watch from afar. That's okay. We're only about 40% of us here like him too, so it is what it is. Okay, so that's all of that fun stuff. These guys are now pretty much officially entirely base coated. I'll finish up all that stuff on the top at some other time. Now we're just gonna go through and do some Nuln oil. I did gloss last time, and I don't think I want to do gloss this time. I think I want to do non-gloss. Where are you hiding? There we go. And gonna be pretty thick. But try to keep it on just the rust. Yeah, man, whoever invented or built or designed those balloons, they've got a huge industry of selling them over here in the US if they want to go that way. Just kind of leaving some... Okay, so try to sort these guys out so I know which ones are done and which ones aren't done. And if you're really careful and do this part just right, this just wipes away the sins of your earlier foibles. Schwans. I don't know, man. Did you not eat a big enough burrito? Should have knocked you the hell out. Is my voice not soothing enough to help you drift off to sleep? Microwave burrito, oh, that's a bummer. I mean, still though, microwave burrito, you can get like a 2-pounder for like $1. I remember those days. Been there. I feel for you, bro. And yep, there's going to be a few spots here and there. Kind of talked about it before where we miss. It's okay. We're going to go back and fix it. It'll all make sense. You're too tired to ask for more hours. Sucks. Schwanz. I don't know. Schwanz works fast food, so it's a shitty life. But at least he works, man. He gets out there. I did my years in restaurants. It sucked. See, I like you Brits too. I really got to get over there someday. I mean, my ancestries, I've got a bunch of English and German ancestors, so I got to get back and see Europe someday. You're still pretty young too, bro. Like, that's normal. Keep learning them computers, man. You were energy deficient? Oh, that's a thing. Your vitamin E was low, but your easy E was high. Oh yeah. Look at that, man. I think we're good there. Really? That sucks. They were just like, "You're good enough. You got some energy now." Although now that with where you live, don't they just prescribe like marijuana for everything? Like no matter what's the matter with you, like, oh, you just hit some marijuana, you'll be fine. It's like, this won't give you energy, but you won't care. So you're good. Let's see if we can get this chain up the middle here. Yeah, I think I'm liking doing the non-gloss a little bit better than the gloss one I did on the first. I kind of like it better that it's tinting the metal down where the gloss one, since it tries not to stick as much, it doesn't tint down as much. And I think this this color of brown is in my opinion, and you guys can tell me if you think otherwise, but I think it's actually a pretty good dark rust sort of color look that I would go for. I do not know what's going on with this song. Never thought you would like them. Right. Actually, the Stormcast are frickin' killer. I traded the Stormcast off that I got in my my Soul Wars box, but I kind of like what they're doing with them. I think they're pretty cool. I'm a little tempted by them myself. Yeah, this is the first time I tried it, and I definitely like it. I think it's a much better way to go. Yeah, and I know some people don't like it, but I kind of like the Space Marine vibe that the Sigmar have. I actually, from the little bit I've read, I've only gotten so far into it, but I kind of like what they're doing fluff-wise for Age of Sigmar. I like the high fantasy, like multiverse sort of feel that they've got going on. I missed a little bit. How many Burnas? I don't know, man. That sounds really scary. That's a lot of frickin' Burnas. I mean, I am kind of happy though because they have the people that have been doing Shadespire, and from everything I know, they've done actually a really good job with Shadespire. People seem to feel it's pretty balanced. It is a good competitive game. It's also a fast playing game. All of which makes me really hopeful for Kill Team. Yeah. Got a little spot there I missed, but as I said before, nobody's ever gonna see it. Yeah, I know they said in the Tyranid one, you could do like 3 lictors for it to be your entire kill team, and that sounded really gross. Yeah, I don't ever think you're gonna have that many models in Kill Team. I think probably the Imperial Guard will be the only one that gets up to like 10, 15 model count. But yeah, in the video with the Kill Team designer I watched earlier today, they showed a bunch of Burna Boys, and I was like, oh god, that's not going to be fun to play against. $16 Tau. Yeah, and see, a lot of times skirmish games kind of will break. Like if you have that many models, it gives you that much more fire efficiency. I play a lot of Infinity, and that's kind of a thing in Infinity where if your opponent brings just that many more models than you, even if they're crappy models, just the fact that they're shooting at you and you have to care that they're shooting at you can really kind of turn the tide. Yeah, that sounds awful to be on the receiving end of. Just finding all kinds of good spots I'm gonna get to fix, but they'll be easy fixes. Soaps. So much rust. So you're pretty much gonna have like every kill team ever? Is that how that's gonna work? Are you gonna buy the big kill team box that they're putting out? I'm kind of on the fence myself. I think they are really good value. Like every time GW puts out a box, you get so much. One railgun. Warriors are through reaping volley. Yeah. Hey, thank you for that follow there, JL123. Appreciate that. My my notifier's farther away than it used to be, so it's a little harder for me to read. I just started doing painting streams, a week or two ago. I hadn't streamed for a long time, and I've been trying to motivate myself to just sit down and do some painting. So it seemed like those two things would go pretty well together, and glad to know that you guys are enjoying it. Have the stat cards. Yeah, there's that. It comes with a full copy of the book. It comes with some really nice ruins and a play field. Of course, the sweet new, I think they're new, Gene Stealer Cult models, some AdMech, if you're into those sort of shenanigans. And at first I was like, nah, I won't do it. And now, of course, I'm like, but I could paint it. And since, you know, I don't really need much more than that, I might just have to do it. Especially because it looks like, oh, cool, man. I'm glad you found me on YouTube. I know a lot of people are out there looking for Nighthaunt stuff, and, you know, these are just kind of rambling stream replay vids, but eventually I will probably get around to doing some real, more quality videos. I've actually been taking some... started, like, actually double recording so that my footage is going to a hard drive where I can make some videos. Do some painting tutorials and stuff, but I don't know, I always feel like I'm too much of a noob, but then I know there's always people that are more of a noob than you and that would benefit from possibly seeing your stuff. Right, yeah. Yeah, I bet that scenery will paint up super fast. So Jay, are you painting Stormcast right now? Schwans. Thank you for those bits, sir. My bit cup was feeling thirsty. It wouldn't let you cheer? That's weird. I don't think that's anything I have to turn on, but... I don't know. I've been out of the loop for a while, so I feel like a Twitch noob sometimes. Like, they changed so much in the, like, year that I took off. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm glad you found the stream. I'm trying, especially on the weekends, to paint a good chunk, and then during the weekdays, I'll usually pop on for quick streams, usually like about an hour or so. But all of those I do put up on YouTube, of course. Okay. Getting close here. I get that. 2 kids under 3, that keeps you busy. All right. Aw, doggos. Thanks for the doggo bits, sir. Feel like I missed some spots on this guy, but that's alright. When I did this tombstone, but that's fine. That's where the highlight will go anyway. You'll never notice. Did it for the badge? Oh yeah! Meter dude. Get him all nice and mussed up. Yeah, they definitely did a good job of gamifying the old Twitch experience here. Which, when your audience is gamers, that's a good way to do it. Okay, that already looks better. Just gotta go clean up the candles. Probably do some like sickly yellow or something for the... I'm actually trying to decide. I might do purple for all the little wisps of magic on these guys. Purple or like a pink maybe? I should actually look at my color wheel and see what a good... I think probably pink would be, since I think red is complementary to green or contrasting. I always forget the terminology. I do not have an art degree. But that actually might look pretty good. Getting close. So much excite. Found a little spot that we missed. Okay, that's looking good. Last one. So that is 20 models. We did all of the rust base coat. We got them all Nuln oiled. Got a little bit of the bases started. And so the next steps from here is going to be, we're going to stipple on our bright rust color. We're going to do just some very light dry brushing with metallic. I think I might go for a darker metallic than I did the first round. Do a little bit of lilac. Then we got to paint the skulls. So many skulls. And then we'll go through and do... Where's this guy? So then we'll go through and do like the white that I did. Actually, now I look at it again, I'd kind of like the brighter... There's a couple spots I want to dull down, and I'm actually going to do that before we call this good. And then, of course, like I said, all the wispy little coming out of the ground stuff. I'm trying to decide. I've got some like bright, like fluorescent pinks. This magenta. Like I could go from this magenta to that, and use those for this, and like where's another example, like the little wispy stuff that he has coming out of the ground, just to add some contrast. I think I might go for that. We'll try one out here later and see if we like it. I'm on the fence. And then one last thing, I want to try just to dab on a little bit of lilac and see if that's just going too far, or if that's exactly what we need. I'm just gonna dab a little bit. A little dab will do, yeah. The problem I have with it is because it's the color of the ghost, it almost just makes him look like he's not painted right. I actually really kind of like this song. No, they're going to stay this greenish color. The difference, like you see, is going to fade into white. I'm probably actually need to do another white layer on him, but this is the color they plan on staying. It's kind of reminiscent, to me at least, of the ghosts in Lord of the Rings. It's kind of what I was going for. Yeah, I don't know if I'll spend a lot of time doing that to all the chains. I think where I had them is probably going to be just fine. Yeah, that song was really good. Let me just darken this down a little bit. That's okay. Actually, since this guy's the guy I'm trying to call finished here, let's just experiment with him really quick. We can do this. We'll just use this paper as a palette. I think we can just go from magenta. Luckily this paint, because this is, well, no, this isn't Vallejo. Is this airbrush? No, this is mecha color. Well, he's not a mecha, but little wisps of very bright death magic here. And if I decide I don't like it, then it's easy enough to change it. Did you not get it all? I never know how internationalization works. Okay. It's an interesting start. What shade should these guys get? Sepia, maybe? No, you know what we want? We want some Army Painter soft tone, I bet. Just dull that down a bit. Try to get that to dry kind of quickly. So I always like to do one experiment run before we do the whole thing. Because that way, if it's going to be terrible, you just know, and you don't do any more of it. So Mecha Magenta's done. What I need now is a bright... Oh, where's my other white? Guess this one will do. It's about time for a new bottle of white here. Okay, this must not be the only bottle I have. I think it is. We can fudge it with some stone golem, I think. Just trying to see if I failed at organization or if I really am running out of white. I think I really am. How about a really bright pink? Do I have anything that way? Pixie pink. All right, we'll try that then. Small dry brush. And this, I just want to dry brush this a little bit. It's actually gonna end up doing a bit of a blend because it's still wet. Which is okay. Hey, thank you so much for that cheer. I really appreciate that. In with the 1,000 bits. Okay, so I'm liking this now that I'm doing the white. Well, bright gray, but still. I'm gonna go a little heavy because then we're gonna go back in. Okay, yeah, now I like it. So I think that'll actually look pretty good. Something similar to that for coming out of the candles. I mean, we're a little pastel, but that's okay. These are Easter ghosts. Aw, Schwann's buddy. You're now in second place, sir. And what do we want? We want some of this magenta, so I'm actually going to go back and forth now because we're going to brush some of this on. This is a really thin paint, so it's going to tint and then we'll just do one more quick gray just at the ends. They almost kind of look like tongues. Maybe these are chaos ghosts. Ghosts of Tzeentch past. And of course, you know, we'll do the base brown. He needs a little more bright. Actually, you know what? While I have this here, because this will work just as good as white. Let's give him just a little bit of highlights. On the face. And so, yeah, this guy pretty much just needs his base done. And we can say we have one finished. And probably about 2 more hours worth of work. 2-3 more hours. finish all these guys up, which hopefully I can find time to do tomorrow. Maybe I'll jump back on later, but I think the rest of today for me is just going to be, probably doing some assembly. Because, like I said, I got to hate on some Spirit Hosts today. I'm sure the next two will be fine. I think it was just that one. That learning one was a steep learning curve there. But anyway, thanks for coming and hanging out, guys, ladies, gentlemen. Really, I'm glad you guys are finding me out on YouTube and stopping by and seeing what things are all about. Just trying to hang out and grind through some painting, and having you guys to chat with makes it all that much easier. So I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks again for all those cheers, and I will see you in the next couple of days. Have a good day, friends.